The very best marriages have their ups and downs.
Got married at 19 years old, moved my whole life to Chicago, and I had no idea what I was walking into and getting married.
We've done it all. We've cheated on one another. We've endured bankruptcies, foreclosures, repossessions, you name it, the whole 9 yards. Everyone just knew Dwayne and Toy, they're not going to survive this marriage.
I met Dwayne when I was 17 years old. I met him in the club, and as soon as I laid eyes on him, I told my best friend, "You see that man right there? That's gonna be my husband." The moment that we started dating, it was lust on fire.
We were just two young, dumb, hot and horny kids that loved each other despite what the world said. And we decided it was a great idea to get married. Being pregnant was also a great motivation.
When Dwayne and I got married, we had a ready-made family. He had a 3-year-old at the time we got married. Prior to us getting married, we had already got pregnant with our son Jordan, and I was walking down the aisle, 5 months pregnant with my daughter, as we were getting married, and then a year and a half later, we had our last child.
You're talking about two kids playing adult games, and inevitably, it led to a lot of heartache, a lot of missteps, a lot of destructive behavior. We learned a lot of lessons the hard way.
I remember after Dwayne's affair, I remember a really good friend of mine saying, "So you not leaving?" And like in that moment, like everything was like, grab your bags, get your stuff.
I didn't know that it was possible for someone to hurt me that bad. I didn't think it was possible. And so to find myself in that state was traumatizing. It was traumatizing. I didn't know how to handle it, didn't know how to deal.
People ask us, like, how did you get over that? Like, how did you forgive? And here's the truth of the matter. I don't think we did any of this intentionally. Like, we didn't. And there's something that I learned and that we learned is that forgiveness is a choice. It's a decision that you make. Forgiveness is not a feeling. And so once you make that decision to forgive, every decision that you make after that has to line up with that first decision. I think when it really kind of kicked in, like all that you've been through hasn't been for nothing. Like, he did this. We thought that we were destroying each other, and we were, but God had such a greater plan. He knew that this thing called marriage for real would be a thing.
Marriage for Real is a movement birthed by my wife initially.
Marriage for Real was on a whim. It was something to do. Like, let's try out this Periscope thing. So Dwayne's like, well, what are we gonna talk about? And I said, well, the two things we've been doing the longest is being parents and being married. We hopped on one night and we started talking about marriage. And like one of the first questions we got was, how do you get over infidelity? What? Wait a minute. It's like, do we have "We Are the Cheaters" on our foreheads? Like, no. And so I think we kind of went into it, and it's like people were just so engaged, and they're like, you gotta come back, we gotta come back. And then we started getting phone calls. You guys were so good, you gotta talk about it. Nobody's talking about it. After we just started going on for a few nights and started talking about marriage and different things that happen in marriage, and we started getting all the emails. When we started seeing how broken people were, Dwayne and I really had to step back and say, what do we want to do with this?
Marriages today are in trouble, across our country. The values, the covenant that is marriage has been compromised. And so Marriage for Real is a community, healing through transparency, moving forward in confidence, knowing that despite where you are right now, it doesn't always have to be this way.
Being in the fight of your life and almost dying, and then seeing somebody else in the same fight, and you're just gonna say, I fought this giant before. Let us show you how to win. That is why we do Marriage for Real, because we want to see you win.
We understand here at Marriage for Real that no matter how good your marriage is now, storms inevitably come. But the beautiful thing is they pass. They always do. And on the other side is the marriage that you've always wanted. There's real hope, real joy, real love, and real answers waiting for you. We just want you to know you can hang in there. And guess what? We want to hang in there with you.